Hey, what's going on, guys? I know in my last video I said I didn't know if I was going to do a video Saturday or Sunday. Well, I've decided to do one today. If y'all could do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, share button, and hit that notification bell down at the bottom, and feel free to leave comments. Do me a favor, I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if y'all could please subscribe to my channel and help get me to 1,000 subscribers, I would sure appreciate it. 2 days left before the national championship. Georgia versus Alabama. Now, can Georgia go into this game and defeat Alabama in Lucas Oil Stadium? I sure do believe they can. Now, Georgia's defense is gonna have to come out and play lights out. They are gonna have to be on their A game. They are gonna have to get pressure to Bryce Young. I'm talking about Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Trayvon Walker, Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter. Now, will Dan Lanning and Kirby Smart have this defense ready? You played Alabama once in the SEC championship game. Will Kirby Smart finally understand and realize what he has to do to win this game? We'll find out come Monday at 8 o'clock if they have prepared this defense. If we cannot get pressure to Bryce Young and get him rattled and nervous, it's going to be a long day for Georgia. Bryce Young will tear Georgia apart if we can't get pressure to him. We're gonna have to sack Bryce Young. In the SEC championship game, our defense was winded. They was tired. And why was that? because you couldn't get pressure to Bryce Young and he was running you side to side throughout the game and wore the defensive front out. Will this defense be in better shape and be able to hold up all 4 quarters? If Georgia plays like they did against Michigan and is able to sack Bryce Young, disrupt his passing game, I believe Georgia can win this game. If Georgia can get turnovers, Georgia has a chance to win this game. Now, to win this game, offensively, Stetson Bennett cannot, and I'm telling you, cannot make mistakes. If Stetson Bennett, which every time he's played Alabama, he's turned the ball over. He has thrown an interception or he has fumbled the ball. If he goes into this game, no mistakes, just like he did against Michigan, he didn't turn the ball over one time against Michigan in the Orange Bowl. If he goes into this game with no turnovers and our offense plays like they did in the Orange Bowl, Georgia will win this game. Stetson Bennett is going to have to play flawless. And I mean flawless, in order to win this game. Now, does Georgia have to score 40 points or more to beat Alabama? No. This game could wind up being a low-scoring game. We don't have to score 40 points or more to beat Alabama. If our defense can contain and control Bryce Young, and it's like I said, if we cannot get to Bryce Young, get sacks on Bryce Young, put pressure on Bryce Young, then he is going to throw all over Georgia's defense. As long as that defense can go in there and can and can control Bryce Young and contain him, then Georgia has a chance to win. And I do believe Georgia's defense will be in better shape. They will be ready. They will be prepared. This game will be different than the SEC championship game. like I said, Stetson Bennett is going to have to play flawless. Georgia's offense is going to have to contain Dallas Turner and Anderson on the edge. Now, they contained and held Aiden Hutchinson and the other defensive end linebacker for Michigan, but I can't remember his name. If that offensive line can hold up to Alabama's defense, which I think they can. You proved it against Michigan. Prove it against Alabama. The thing, and yes, I'm going to say it, and I will admit it as a Georgia fan. I think Georgia and these players get intimidated. I think Alabama gets in the head of these Georgia players. And like I said, gets intimidated. They cannot do that. And I believe they won't. Once Alabama scores a touchdown, I believe Georgia's players just hangs their head and gives up. Will they do that come Monday in the national championship? No. Georgia will be prepared and ready for this game. Now, yes, Georgia's cornerbacks are going to have to contain Jamison Williams. Yes, Mitchie's out. But they still got to contain and control Jamison. They cannot let this kid get wide open. These defensive backs are going to have to play tight coverage. If they don't, Bryce Young is going to pick Georgia's defensive backs and safeties apart. The safeties, which they didn't do it against Michigan. And for some odd reason, they don't hardly ever do it in any games. They've got to be able to cover over the top. When that ball is thrown, they are going to have to be aware the ball is in the air and where it's going and be able to get over and help the defensive back. Our safeties do not cover over the top. This game will be different than the SEC championship. I don't see Alabama scoring 40 points. Because like I said, Georgia's defense will be ready and be prepared. Now, Alabama's running back had 200 something yards rushing against Cincinnati. A bowl record for rushing yards. Georgia's defensive front is gonna have to shut Bama's running game down. Now, will they do that all game? I'm not saying they gonna shut the running game down completely, but they are gonna have to slow down Robertson. This kid is one of the best running backs out there. And if that defensive line cannot shut him down or contain him, they are going to wear out. And they are going to wear down from having to chase him the whole time. I believe Georgia's Kirby Smart and coaching staff will have a game plan in place for this game. And like I said, I don't believe Alabama is going to score 40 points or more in the national championship. I don't believe either team will. I believe this game will be a close scoring game. But once again, Stetson Bennett is going to have to go into this game offensively mistake-free. If Alabama does get pressure to Stetson Bennett and he's scrambling for his life, instead of just throwing the ball up for grabs, he is going to have to throw the ball out of bounds, throw it away, run out of bounds, or take the sack and go on to the next play. If you got 5-10 yards in front of you, then run upfield and get out of bounds. But don't throw the ball up for grabs, which he does basically do that quite a bit. He cannot go into this game nervous. He cannot let Alabama get in his head. Like I said, y'all do me a favor. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I sure appreciate it. And hit that thumbs up, like, and share as well. And that notification bell down at the bottom. feel free to leave comments. I'll get to them as I see them. I appreciate y'all watching my video. Win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Go Dogs.